So may I end this part of the recap based on how we ended this chelek in Shir, that we should turn our limud haTorah into Tefillah. So let's start with the Rambam. Rambam Igeres HaTeman Kaf Beis, where the Rambam writes that based on the Pasuk of Yoel 3:1, that there's going to be a re-emergence, there will be a reappearance of Nevuah in the times of Mashiach. And we're all going to be part of that. We're all going to be part of it. And your sons and your daughters, we will be Nevi'im. And the wonders of the heavens and earth will be shown as Mashiach arrives, Be'ezras Hashem. And maybe the Ramchal in Maimah Ha'ikarim, who brings this pasuk as well, he writes that the prophecy, Ruach HaKodesh, it will be poured into our flesh. As we mentioned, it's going to be easy. There's not going to be any difficulty to become a Navi, to experience Nevuah. And that's in context to what the Ramchal writes in Derech Hashem and other places into what's needed for Nevuah, the different characteristics, the different avodas that are needed for Nevuah. So we have the Arba Yesodot and the Das material. But this Nakuda is recognizing that Tefillah is part of this avodah. And even though in Sichas Haran, Reish Kaf Ches, Rabbi Nachman speaking about Hispaidus, we can as well include the avodas, the way we will be describing it of Tefillah as well. The Rabbi Nachman writes that even though people are understanding, and the big people, if they're not accustomed to speaking to the Ribbono Shel Olam regularly in their own language, they, when Moshiach comes, are going to be shocked and confused. They're not going to be a person who recognizes the emes in front of them. They're going to be caught off guard. Because those people who practice Hispaidus, as Rabbi Nachman is speaking, and those people who know to daven and practice davening in such a way where it's an experience that's upgraded, as brought in the Torahs of Chabad, the nefesh, you're relating to the nefesh, you're relating to your lower self, you're relating to the ego self. We are healing ourselves. When we're involved in consciously healing ourselves and integrating the different parts of ourselves through the process of tefillah in a higher way, when we're engaged, when we recognize, when we understand, when we feel, when we think what tefillah could be, should be, and we're practicing that, that's going to change us from the inside out. And the hope is, as we go weiter, we can recognize the depth of what we're speaking about, and it could be compelling enough that we become a merkava, a vehicle. Number one, as the Eitz Chaim says, the whole of this world is a kli to Megala Hashem Shefa. So too in our lives, through our Pnimius Dikra Avoda, we could be a kli, a merkava, to bring the Shefa inside of us, and then share it with the world, share it with ourselves, our loved ones, sharing it with the world, making this world a more beautiful, wholesome, wonderful, and wondrous place.